Yeah.
Good morning and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Bart.
How are you today?
I'm quite well. It's going to be a nice day.
It will be. Right now it's 45 degrees. Yesterday it was 58. Chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. and a high of 80 degrees.
80, perfect. Is the sun out right now? Let's look at the hometown heating, cooling, and more. Sky. Oh, yeah.
That's a beautiful day.
Woo. Very nice day. Our weather today brought to you by Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More. Visit heatandcoolwithus.com. Very nice day. And then it's going to get crummy.
What?
It's going to get crummy for the next 10 days after
well,
today.
so enjoy today. Today, a busy day, a lot going on. Are you busy today?
I'm so busy, but first, interesting, we always talk about the first shirtless man.
Oh.
I saw my first shirtless man of the season, but it was yesterday, and the temperature, 1:25 p.m., time 1:25 p.m., location downtown, temperature 53 degrees at the time. So I thought that was interesting.
Unusual.
Very unusual.
There was actually a shirtless man sighting last week when it was warmer.
I know, but I didn't see that shirtless man.
A lot going on today. We've got health screenings at Jackson College, blood drive as well. We've got Black Jake and the Carnies tonight at Jerry's Pub, a fundraiser for the Brooklyn Food Pantry. We have a movie at the Michigan Theater, Interstellar.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Country Club of Jackson's having their ribbon cutting today, open to the public, of course, 4 to 6, ribbon cutting at 4:30, and they're going to highlight their renovation, and there'll be tours, so come on out and check it out.
Yeah, it's beautiful. They did a wonderful job. I think Mercer did the construction.
Mercer, yeah. It's very, 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 very well done.
Today is 420, April 20th, 420 day, and
is that why everyone's out in the parking lot?
yeah, 39% of U.S. cannabis consumers will observe 420 as a personal holiday, taking a day off from work. So, where is everyone?
I don't know. I think we should drive by all the parking lots and see if everyone's out there celebrating the day.
Ogma Brewing is having a 420 day today. They've got the Orbiters playing in the parking lot tonight, and they've got a 420 Munchies menu. See if this is interesting to you. Glazed Eyes Donut Burger, 2 smashed beef patties with American cheese, yellow onion, served on an ABC Bakery glazed donut. And the Hot Cheeto Walking Taco, flaming hot Cheetos topped with braised beef, cheese sauce, shredded lettuce, tomato sour cream, and yellow onion. Chef Thomas working overtime on the...
Very good.
Yes.
Very good munchies there at Ogma. That sounds very good.
Yesterday, the FDA approved a booster dose for people 65 and over.
That's you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's still COVID. And people can continue getting booster shots. See what Netflix did this week?
I haven't been able to find anything on Netflix that I've wanted to watch in a while. What did they do?
Night Agent.
Is that the one you were telling me about?
Yeah, or Night Shift. Night something.
Okay.
So Netflix is shuttering its DVD rental program in September.
Man, those bring back high school memories.
Everybody did it. Everybody got DVDs in the mail.
Everyone did. You were one of the first people ever to get that, the Netflix DVDs. So kudos to you. You should have invested in the company while you were doing that.
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
I had all my money in Blockbuster.
Well, that worked out well.
Guess how many DVDs Blockbuster has shipped in 25 years?
Blockbuster?
I'm sorry, Netflix.
Well, in how many years?
25.
To 550 million.
5.2 billion.
Gosh, what an awful guess that was.
Guess what the number one...
Sopranos.
No.
Breaking Bad.
No.
Weeds.
No. It was a movie.
Oh.
Number one DVD of all time at Netflix.
Harry and the Hendersons.
No. The sports drama,
Showgirls.
The Blind Side.
That gave. Sorry. So once in a while he says something and it just comes out of my mouth.
You know,
The Blind Side, really?
The Blind Side, yeah, number one by a mile.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that if I had 1,000 guesses.
yeah. It was a good movie.
Yeah, Nick Saban.
It was Sandra Bullock, I believe.
Sandra, she played the stepmom or the mother.
The adopter.
Yes.
Adopter.
She was the adopter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be gone next week for the first few days of the week, but Jennifer will be filling in, so have a nice time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just so you know, I won't be here.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, you're welcome, but we do have a fill-in, so you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. The legislature is busy in Lansing. They are getting closer to passing a bill about the cell phone use in the car. And the latest version, you can't even talk on the phone in
What?
the car. Yep.
What if you, what if you're witnessing a crime and you need to call 911?
Well, yeah, I think, maybe the local police will have some discretion whether they
You've
issue-
always hated
I don't like
distracted driving.
There's too many people. Being a bicyclist, I've had close calls because they're focusing their attention on their stupid phone rather than on the vehicle they're supposed to be.
Do you think
commandeering.
your own phone is stupid?
My phone's not stupid.
Other people's
people's
phones are
phones are
stupid.
stupid.
Yes, yeah.
Also in Lansing, if you've ever lived with a loved one before you got married, living together, did you know that you're committing a crime in the state of Michigan?
Yeah, that was a big family crime in my house. My wife and I lived together for about 3 weeks before we got married. I don't know if anyone's ever tried to buy a house, get married, and do all that at the same time, but I mean, can we look the other way on some of this stuff?
Well, they really haven't been enforcing it, but you could get a year in prison and a fine of up to $1,000 for each person of the couple.
What?
But the
That's
Senate yesterday approved legislation that would repeal that 1931 law. Michigan is only one of 2 states in the whole country that it's illegal to live together before you're married. And guess what? The vote passed 29 to 9. 9 members of the Senate said, oh, no.
What are you, this is insane. There's no way you could ever enforce this because you just say you're roommates. So.
Yeah, this
Wow.
is why, being a legislator is so important. They've got so much important work to do.
I'm actually a lobbyist for this bill. I don't know if anyone knew that. Jackson is hiring police officers. Did you know this?
No,
Yeah.
but I suppose everyone is.
I suppose everyone is, but not everyone is offering a $10K hiring incentive.
Wow.
So check that out. Visit the Jackson Police Department Facebook page or call their office. They are looking for qualified men and women who aspire to help and safeguard Jackson. So
Look at all the benefits.
great opportunities.
Facial hair policy,
Well, yeah, it's like like the New York Yankees. you know.
relaxed tattoo and facial hair policy. It's relaxed. So
Really?
you can have maybe a little facial hair and a little tattoo. So I think they should give the police a car,
Like another car.
a police car to drive home. In some towns, the police, every cop has a car, and they drive it home and they leave it in their parking lot, in their driveway, and this neighborhood is instantly safe.
See, that's what I think. And I have the wonderful Tedrick Gibbs in my neighborhood. And if he happens to have his state police car in the neighborhood, it's really safe. So
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think all the police cruisers should be taken home and parked in the driveways.
What good does it do to have 20 police cars parked at the police department?
I'm sure
all
there's
night?
some logistical things that we aren't thinking about, but I definitely agree with you.
In
Brandon, if you see a police car in a neighborhood you pull in, you immediately do what? Slow down a little bit.
I think in some towns, like Liberty Township, they should be allowed to take home the fire trucks. So they don't, because in Liberty Township, they all have to rush to the fire station, grab the fire truck, then go to the fire. How much time would they save if they
Yeah,
had
well,
that?
there's probably things that need to be loaded onto the fire truck and taken care of before it heads right to the fire.
No, it's
but-
ready to go. Always ready to go, shined up and ready to go.
Okay.
Oakland A's, they bought land. They're going to move. Guess where the Oakland A's are going to move?
Alcatraz.
Oh, Las Vegas. They bought some land in Las Vegas, and Oakland had been negotiating with them for a new stadium. They stopped negotiating. And remember Max Scherzer?
I do remember
Tigers
him.
pitcher. He got thrown out of the game yesterday.
Did he really?
Yeah, the whole world of baseball in a tizzy yesterday. Not once, not twice, but 3 times the umpires, AKA Sticky Stuff Police, came out to the mound and said, "Come on, Max, what's all over your glove?" And he said, "It's just sweat and rosin. So the umpires said it was the stickiest hand they'd ever seen.
Oh, yeah, right. We need to get a rosin bag in here, Brandon.
It's resin. Is it rosin or resin?
Rosin. Yeah, rosin.
And
But he
Tiger-
might have had, who knows what he had on his hand?
Sweat?
Sweat, stick, who cares? I don't know. He's been called out a couple times now.
It could have been mustard. I don't know.
Could have been honey
anyone-
mustard.
I don't know anyone that can eat something with mustard on it that doesn't get mustard on them, including me.
That
There's
is true.
just something about mustard. The zoning police in Edinburgh, Scotland, they forced a woman to paint her door. She painted it pink
In Scotland?
in Scotland.
That's
And they said, "Oh no, it's too pink. You are failing to preserve the character of our neighborhood." And she said, "This is bonkers." And she painted it peacock green.
She did?
But I kind of like it. I mean, what's
I think
wrong
it's
with that?
fine.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. Wait, there's a lot of rules at a lot of places. Do you know that?
I know.
It's
It's
a
like,
lot of rules. We don't have as many rules here
Let's-
in America as some
Well-
of these other rules.
so Congress, the legislatures, they're always meeting. You know, we've had 200 and some years to, create a set of rules. They keep making rules. We should not, the legislature should meet like 1 week a year,
For like a half hour.
half hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Yep. Sounds
Have-
good.
just once a year. That's what should happen.
Yeah, just sign the bills that the lobbyists are already printing.
Right.
You know, they're the ones making the entire bills. You just sign them. We know
Yeah.
how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Let me, real quick, Cascade Spring Thaw is happening next weekend. So sign up for that April 29th and 30th. You can sign up at cascadesgolfcourse.com. And then the ORS Race Series, the Family Service and Children's Aid run that's happening on Saturday, April 29th. That will start at Parkside. That's presented by Experience Jackson, Fortress Cafe, M&K Jetting, and Televising. And of course, JTV, and we'll be there. Looking forward to all the ORS races. We're proud to help bring this great town.
Yeah, and note the new location. It's at the middle school at Parkside. So they established a good course there with Groundhog Gallop and decided let's move it there. This is one of the most moved running events in the country.
Yeah, but it's a great event and should be a wonderful day. I hope so. Today's show brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings. Right now they're offering a $100 rebate on every $1,000 you spend. So that's a good deal. Hop in and see Vermeulen's. And I happened to see Coach Vermeulen last night, and he's all ready for the sale. So he's working hard.
Yeah, Andy and Nate Vermeulen co-coach a girls basketball team. So what do you do in the off season?
Well, we run into each other, and we're just like, it's like we're depressed. We don't have our routine. So yeah, we're getting through it. We're getting through it. So that's for sure.
And Nate is usually the nicest dressed youth sports coach in Jackson County.
Well, so Nate went from, before Nate started coaching, he would wear he would wear the Vermeulen suit that he would wear to work to the Saturday morning basketball games. And then, yes, he has. Sometimes he comes right from the showroom floor and has to coach. So, yeah, it's always nicely dressed.
And in honor of his nice outfits, they call him Coach V after Coach K.
They do call him Coach V.
Coach V.
Yeah, they do call him Coach V. They definitely do. I'd like to wish a happy birthday to Joanne LaFear. Happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Did you see Mickey was here yesterday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He sure was. He sure was. Mother's Day is coming up too. Gosh, Cascades Manor House, they are having a Mother's Day brunch. The Easter brunch sold out, so I would call and schedule your Mother's Day brunch. And that is May 14th. Wow, it's coming up quick.
And if you're looking for a gift for Mother's Day, Queens Guild is having their first ever spring craft and vendor show this Saturday at Queens Social Center at the school gym. And JTV's own Trish LaFear will be present. And I wonder if she'll make her famous banana cake.
I don't know. I would say we shouldn't promise that, but we'll find out.
Busy night in sports. One sports note, Tiger Woods had surgery yesterday.
I know, ankle surgery, I know. But we aren't going to a tournament this year, so we don't care as much. It's our Extreme Dodge Scoreboard brought to you by Extreme. And there's a ton of baseball scores. I couldn't possibly read them all. But good night for Napoleon, good night for Pinckney, good night for EJ. They swept their opponents. On the softball side, Potterville came to town and left by losing to East Jackson. The East Jackson ladies 18-zip and 18-zip. Hanover beat Jonesville twice. Pinckney blanked Jackson, and Napoleon beat the Jayhawks twice. Soccer, Columbia Central 6, Hillsdale nothing, Coldwater 6, MC1, Marshall over Western 4-1. Adrian 5, Jackson 4. Chelsea didn't play Lumen Christi as was listed in yesterday's On Deck. And I think Noah went over to just watch that game and sent me and Jeff a text saying, "Where's the game?" And Jeff didn't respond to him, which I thought was great. Here's what's coming up on deck for today. And we've got baseball. Should be a beautiful night for sports. So
Let's play too.
Let's play too. Yeah, softball. Lumen Christi and Springport are home. Springport school district has lost power due to a power outage, so I'm not sure if they are playing that game at Springport tonight. Springport not in school today.
Don't really need power to play.
Well, they have a scoreboard and bathrooms,
yeah.
and there's some other things that you're not thinking about. Girls soccer, Chelsea at Lumen, and then tennis, the big rivalry, Western at Northwest on those new tennis courts.
Who's on the show today?
We've got a great show lined up. We're going to get things started with Jonathan Marawelli and Josh Lee from Jackson Preparatory and Early College right after this quick break.
Collins Brothers Floor Covering has been serving the Jackson community for over 80 years. We specialize in residential and commercial projects and offer a full range of flooring materials from carpet to luxury vinyl. With endless colors, styles, and patterns to choose from, we can complement the look of any room. Quality products at the best value and customer satisfaction are guaranteed when you choose Collins Brothers Floor Covering. Contact Collins Brothers Floor Covering and see how we can personalize your project today.
You protect your family. Are you protecting your home? Siding is the outer layer protecting your home from the elements. Take a close look at your siding. Is it warping, chipping, or fading? This could mean it's time to replace your siding. Trust your home to the Maze experts for siding protection.
Hi, this is Superintendent Steve Dorr, inviting you to be a part of the East Jackson family. At East Jackson, we're leading the way in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We offer one of the area's best robotics teams, as well as a diverse array of arts and music programming. At the high school level, we're excited to launch the Jackson County Early College. New classroom technology helps our curriculum come alive, and our staff ensures a safe
Jackson College has a performance at the Potter Center. It is Chris Perandi's Stunt Dog Experience, Sunday, April 23rd at 12 and 4 p.m. Visit jccmi.edu/Potter Center for tickets, and all of those dogs are rescue animals. It's a great show. We have been before, so I encourage you to check it out. Our show today also brought to you by the Dirty Bird in downtown Jackson. Over 40 beers on tap, delicious sandwiches and wings. Check them out. Dirty Bird, located at 140 West Michigan Ave.
Joining us now on the morning show is the president of JPEC, Jackson Preparatory and Early College, Jonathan Marawelli, and one of his star students, Josh Lee. Good morning.
Morning. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, nice to have you guys here.
Yeah.
Yeah, outstanding student. I asked Josh before the show how many college credits he has already as a 12th grader, and it's 77
Yeah.
college credits.
Yeah. It's working on 3 degrees at the same time.
It's unbelievable.
4.
Four.
Okay.
How is this possible?
Well, we have dual enrollment,
Yeah.
so I kind of got started a little bit early, and just happened to be that a couple of the other 2 degrees on top of my primary degree had a lot of the same core classes, so I was able to only have maybe two extra degrees at just having to take 4 or 5 more classes for each. So those 3 associates from JC really worked out. And then I'm just working on my bachelor's from Eastern.
That's awesome, and you're in 12th grade. So you will attend next year, but by
Yep.
the end of summer you'll have 3 degrees.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Will you go across the stage 3 times?
I think you should. I think you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to the navigator, and she was just like, they just say you're 3 degrees instead of walking across 3 times. But
Well, that'll still be
I'll take
impressive.
both.
Yeah.
Josh is one of 20 students getting associate's degrees this year.
Yeah, it's amazing. You and I were talking about, of course, there's obviously the achievement, right? The educational achievement,
Yeah.
but the cost savings and the
Yeah.
future planning for students and families. I mean, if you look at Josh's case, I mean, we're talking a couple $100,000 right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And Josh is also, he's part of a really unique program at Eastern Michigan, which is a 4+1 master's program in cybersecurity. So once he's done with us, he'll only need 1 more year and he'll have his master's degree,
Oh my gosh.
right? And so just the value add for
Yeah.
all of our students, and sometimes it's a real difference maker for families in terms of,
Yeah.
I really wanted to go to this one college, but it's very expensive. Well, maybe I only have to do a year and a half or 2 years there. Now all of a sudden that cost is much more reasonable.
Wow. So do you know what you want to do when you finish college at the age of 12?
Probably something along the lines of what I'm doing now, network management, probably for a bigger corporate setting. Nothing too big, but nothing too small.
Yeah, very cool. Now you guys are having an open house opportunity, and you want people to come check you guys out.
We absolutely do. We have an open house on May 3rd. Starts at 4:30. It goes till 6. People are welcome to come out. We're accepting grades 6 through 12. And we're really excited for students to come out, experience all of our facilities. Lots of facilities upgrades always happening. The observatory is going in right now. We're very excited about that. It's a new field house. We've got hands-on STEAM. We have We have a great collaboration with the Shop Rats Foundation, where all of our middle schoolers are getting that education, just as much as they're getting math, English, science.
Yeah, you and Jackson College will have a bubble dome.
That's right.
That's cool.
It's going to be a very large building. We're really excited to be able to offer sports, athletics, assemblies, have some robotics competitions out on campus. We're getting ready to host a really large middle school robotics competition this spring too.
Josh, how many years did you attend JPEC?
I have been here since 6th grade.
Okay.
Right when I was able to get in, so 6 to 7-ish years.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the experience that you've had.
It was really nice. I was able to move really quickly through classes. I was able to finish quickly at. I finished a year's worth of my high school math in, I think, a little under a term, just because I've always felt more comfortable at math and able to do it a whole lot easier, so that was a plus. And then other classes that I needed a little more help on, I was able to take my
Cool.
time and take the full term. And with that little extra time that I gained from math, I was able to spend it in college and everything else, getting that degree towards those 3.
You know that that's very rare, being able to finish all that math in the time you did.
Yeah.
Everyone watching is extremely jealous.
Yeah. Well,
Of
and
that.
that's part of our program is
Yeah.
the competency-based
Right.
education that, you know, sometimes there are classes that maybe you flourish a little bit more in, and you're given the opportunity to either move at maybe a quicker pace or maybe a more challenging level. And there are other classes where, you know, maybe you need a little extra time, and
Right.
you're not penalized for needing that extra time. Everybody learns at different rates, and especially in different subjects.
Yeah.
So, you know, we all have our strengths, and we want to play to those and give students the opportunity to explore those strengths, and maybe find a little bit of direction while they're in high school.
Andy finished 0 math, was it?
What?
With all of
You
these
can't-
classes.
Geometry. Come on. What are you talking about?
And Phi Theta Kappa.
Yep, Phi Theta Kappa.
You, it would seem like you're really busy, and you know, with the pursuit of education, have you had time to do other things? Are there some extracurriculars you're in, or do you, outside of school, do you have a job, or what do you do?
Yeah, outside of school, I do have a job. I work for the school.
Yeah,
Right now, I have a full college schedule, so I don't have to have any high school classes. So I'm pretty much just working while other people are in school taking classes. I'm just sitting there working and doing work. And then at night, usually I work on college classes, but it's usually pretty quick, so I get done with that. And I still have a lot of free time to go out and do other things I enjoy.
If you were speaking to a group of 4th and 5th graders about your school, what would you tell them about it?
Definitely take the chance, because sometimes it only comes once. A lot of the times you probably won't get that again, and once you're done with high school, you won't get that chance to go back and have them pay for that college, and
Yeah.
saves a lot of debt.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. So at the Jackson College graduation,
That's right.
all the college graduates get their diplomas. There will actually be JPEG students.
Yep.
How many?
20
20.
students getting associate's degrees
At the same time.
At
High
the
school
same time.
students
Yep.
Getting college degree.
Yep.
And they're your age.
Yep.
They're,
completely for free.
wow.
No cost to them whatsoever.
So Josh is not atypical.
No.
It's-
No, we've had many students come through. I think on average, our students are earning 45 to 50 college credits before they leave us. Many students going on. Now we have alumni who are working on their doctorates, their graduate degrees, some who've gone into workforce locally, you know, and so we talk, you know, a lot of times we focus on that college success, but that's to also, you know, invigorate our local population. And
Right.
we have a lot of students who do things that are more career oriented, you know, welding, machining. We've got the health fields. Jackson College has a wonderful allied health program. Right, so we have students in the nursing program who are getting a nursing degree and license 100% for free, right? And
that's
going out into the
amazing.
world and, you know, starting their adult life with no debt and a great job.
Yeah. How old are you, Josh?
I am 17, turning 18 in June.
Okay, so how old will you be when you have your master's? Yeah, how old will you be when you finish your master's?
Mid-20s.
Okay,
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Now you, I saw,
77 credits already at the age of 17.
did you have a cross-country sweatshirt on?
No, I didn't.
No, that wasn't you.
And you're related to someone that works in the building here.
I am, yeah. Teague up in the editing and a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Now, how are you related to our own Teague Gerwig?
Uncle.
Uncle Teague.
Uncle T.
Uncle Teague, yeah.
What's Uncle Teague like?
Maybe
the
we'll
family
call you
gathering.
Fun, joking.
You don't say.
Yeah. That all around, well shaped.
Smart.
Yeah, that too.
Now the
He didn't say that, T.
first year that Josh was at JPEG was 6th grade. Is
That's
that
right.
That's where it started.
That's where it starts, right? Our lowest grade is 6th grade. We have a really nice, warm and welcoming middle school program, right, where our students get to experience all of those normal aspects of middle school, right? Have student life, we have athletics, we have robotics, we have band, choir, art. This year we started the ceramics program with the help of the college. And so it's a really nice softer introduction to what it means to be college ready, right? And then when they get up to the early college, the high school level, they've got that opportunity to start dual enrolling, do career center, participate in Jacktown Vectors robotics team, all of those sorts of.
How many students do you have?
We're right around 300.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite teacher?
Who's my favorite teacher? It's been a while since I've had any high school classes, so I'm not really too sure. Haven't really had any in a while.
Well,
so.
they must have all been pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
I was hoping you were going to say Mr. Bartholomew.
Yeah.
Dr.
He's a-
Bartholomew.
Dr.
Yeah,
Bartholomew.
Doc,
He's an amazing
He's a big
one.
favorite,
Yeah.
Yes.
for sure.
I had a chance to talk to him at the robotics show. So
He's my favorite teacher too because we share the name, Bartholomew.
it's very good.
Well, we are very excited for you. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Continued good luck. And if you would like to learn more, show up at the open house
Yeah.
next week. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
Yeah, thank you both.
President of JPEC, Jonathan Marawelli, and outstanding JPEC student, Joshua Lee. More of the morning show after this.
Kelly Express Marts are conveniently located throughout South Central Michigan with convenient hours of operation. We pride ourselves on our fast and friendly service to get you going on your way. We're here when you need us. Full service and fully stocked stores, fresh hot premium coffee, and cappuccino. All Kelly Express Marts are staffed with friendly, knowledgeable people committed to providing the highest level of service. Kelly Express Mart.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
You need a plumber? From leak repairs to new construction. Grimes Plumbing Company, licensed and insured, proudly serves the Jackson area with fast, reliable service. No hot water, drains clogged? Call Grimes Plumbing today, proudly serving Jackson County.
With over 16,000 completed Sonneborn smiles, Dr. Sonneborn is
Joining us now on the morning show from the Jackson Symphony Orchestra, music director, Dr. Matt Aubin. Good morning.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good, welcome back.
Thank
Doing
you.
well.
Thank you.
Boy, you had an awesome concert. I was out of town. I really was sorry to miss it, but I got to see it on JTV. The pictures at an exhibition. Big success.
Yeah, it was really a lot of fun to introduce all those elements. It was a lot of coordination, and some of the music is tough for the orchestra, but I thought it all came together really nicely, and it was what we wanted, which was a real celebration of the arts and a collaboration with different people in the community.
We have a clip from that great event. Let's take a quick look.
Fantastic.
Did anyone in the front rows get paint on them, like at a Gallagher?
I don't know. You know, that's the first time I've seen that, because the music that we were playing, it was inspired by Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, but it's in what we call like a lot of mixed meters. So every measure I'm conducting kind of a different time. So it's like maybe like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. You know, and it's I had to just be like focused in the music. I really I glanced like a couple little peeks at him, but it wasn't until it was all over that I saw it. So it's modern music based on Beethoven, which we thought would be really fantastic as he's doing this portrait of Beethoven.
Pretty cool experience for you.
Yeah, and I think everybody was pretty blown away to see it. And then we'll actually have that same painting at the Guild auction in December. Perfect. Up for auction for the highest bidder, and we hope we get a lot of money.
Thousands.
For
that
it.
needs to go for a handful of thousands.
Yeah. I didn't realize what a professional career he has doing this all over the world. Yeah, pretty neat.
Yeah, he was really nervous. He told me before that he wasn't sure he'd be able to finish it in the time that it took you to perform the piece.
Well, so a little inside baseball, we had a little miscommunication with how much time he needed. And we thought he could do it in 4.5 minutes, which is how long the piece was, and he needed somewhere between 6 and 7. So we actually started by playing a little bit of the Beethoven's Ninth Symphony that the piece is inspired by. And then we had the composer of that piece that you just heard. It's called Ludwig. It's by Michael Doherty, who's on faculty at the University of Michigan. And Michael was there. And Michael was listening in rehearsal, and we played the little Beethoven excerpt, and we stopped, and then we moved on to his piece, and he's like, we need music all the way through. And so he got up there, and he's like, okay, and the timpani, why don't you do this? And and okay, we have to get from B to D, so let's do a big roll and a swell, and then Matt, you just go right into my piece. And so we essentially composed this little transition, and so there was music seamlessly all the way through, and it worked out. It was great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now on to the next.
Yeah.
And the final concert of the season.
For sure.
Saturday.
Yeah. Yes. This piece, Epic Mahler, Mahler was a conductor in Austria and later became the New York Philharmonic's music director in the early 1900s. He was prolific as a conductor, conducting lots of opera, things by Wagner, Beethoven, didn't matter, Mozart. But he was also a composer, and in the summer months, he would go out to a lake, and he had a composing hut on a lake. No cell phone or internet.
I could use a hut like that.
Yes. So, and he would compose, and he tried to compose about 1 symphony every couple of years, and he composed a few other things too. But mainly his output is 9 symphonies plus an unfinished 10th. His 3rd symphony is the longest symphony in the repertoire. It's divided into 2 parts. Part 1 is 35 minutes long and is 1 movement. And we're taking an intermission after part 1. Sometimes people play it all the way through. And then part 2 is about 60 minutes long, and it's movements 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It involves just under 90 musicians on stage, and then just under 100 choir members, including a children's choir, a women's choir, and the soloist that you see in the promotional material, Donata Cuccinata, who's a mezzo-soprano soloist.
Sounds like a big dramatic show.
It's a big dramatic show.
All on stage?
All on stage. So what we'll do is we'll have the whole orchestra on the stage, and then the choirs are going to come out onto the wings, and then she'll be out front. And Mahler, he kind of went back and forth. He definitely had this program, this story in mind for what the meaning of this music was to him. And he did share it with friends, but later suppressed it and just went with like the musical titles. But we know that what he was thinking, and his whole idea, the reason he's using such a large orchestra and all these forces, is that he really wanted to capture the whole human experience in everything he did. And so this piece in a way is like almost like from, like the creation of the world, not to be too dramatic, but the creation of the world all the way from nature, animals, humans, to eventually the heavens and God. So the first movement, he says, Pan awakens, summer marches in, very this juxtaposition of kind of this dark funeral-ish music with happy summer sounds. And then when we get to the second part, it's what the flowers in the meadow tell me. So it's a very light, whimsical, sounds very flowy, very cheery. The third movement, what the animals or what the beasts in the forest tell me. And there's like bird sounds like cuckoos and lion roars. And then eventually in the movement, there's what's called a post horn solo. So one of our trumpet players will go off stage. I won't tell you where they'll be, it's a secret. But they're going to play off stage a solo. And back in Mahler's time, the post horn was there to announce that the mail was coming. And so this again is just evoking this pastoral quality. Fourth movement, when the soloist comes out and sings, it's a text by Nietzsche, and it's basically what humankind tells me. It's very poignant and somber. And then fifth movement, the kids come out, and it's cheery sounds. It's a short movement, and it just talks about the angels singing, little bell sounds. And then the last movement is titled "What Does Love Tell Me?" And he goes on to explain. I could easily have called it "What Does God Tell Me?" It's love in terms of the love of God. And Mahler was somebody that really fought his religion. He was a Jew, but converted to Christianity partly for career reasons, so that he would continue to be hired. Back in the early 1900s. There was a lot of prejudice, obviously. So, yeah, it was something he had to do. Yeah.
Awesome. So, get your tickets. You can get them at the door. You can get them in advance.
Yeah.
I mentioned the last concert of the season, the last subscription series concert of the season, because you still have next month Harry Potter.
Yeah, real quick, let's throw a Harry Potter slide up. I mean, that's going to be packed.
Yeah. We love doing this music. It's so much fun. In fact, I got to play. Lansing Symphony did this last weekend, did a Harry Potter concert, and they asked me to play French horn. So I was on the other side of the podium, and it just reminds me of how much fun it is. We expect to have a packed house at the Michigan Theater, so get your tickets soon. We'll play all your favorites from Harry Potter, I promise you. It'll be there. And a lot of people know the main themes, but there's some like hidden gems. There's this great flute solo. There's a jazzy section. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, a lot going on and a lot to look forward to at the JSO. Dr. Matt Aubin, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good day.
More of the morning show right after this quick break.
The Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill has something for everyone. They offer a large menu with a variety of meals to choose from, including many Middle Eastern options, along with the everyday favorites. Enjoy live music and dancing, pool table, huge bar and large banquet hall, perfect for your next gathering, wedding reception, graduation party, and more. And don't miss Sunday brunch, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Experience a great night out at the Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill, located at 3705 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
asthma allergy centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan.
Now is Extreme's Ram Make the Switch event. Did you know you can custom order a new Ram for less than buying one, and you'll have it in 10 to 12 weeks? Also, have you seen the new Jeep lineup? Lease prices are great this month. Finally, the Extreme buying team would like to purchase your vehicle. Extreme pays top market value. It's easy, safe, and you get paid on the spot. Visit Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson or online at extremedodge.com.
Oh, yeah. At Avenue Auto, we'll take great care of your vehicle. Home of the 1995 oil change. We have a maintenance department right on site, staffed with some of the best mechanics in Jackson County. With close to 100 years of experience between our technicians, your car is in good hands. We'll fix it even if you didn't buy it here, and we service all makes and models. Senior citizen discounts and courtesy shuttle services are available. We are family owned and operated for 23 years.
Today's show is brought to you by the Jackson County Health Department, working together to create and promote a healthy community through disease prevention and control, health education, environmental protection, and emergency preparedness. For questions about any services offered, you can call the Health Department at 517-788-4420.
Next on the show is the owner of Ducks of Mid-Michigan and Homesteady, Doug Warren. Hi, Doug.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
I've seen a lot of your trucks out and about recently. It feels like that time of year where, we always talk about you get stuff ready for the spring.
Yep.
Well, we're already almost to May.
Mm-hmm.
What's kind of the biggest call you guys are getting on the Homesteady side right now as far as maintenance?
Gutter cleaning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of gutter cleaning.
You hated that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just didn't.
We left it until the gutters fell down.
Yeah. Well, it's hard.
Well,
because
yeah,
you're not supposed to go up on the ladder.
Well, you're not.
I'm not.
Yeah.
But you have professionals that do.
We do, but I mean, it's spring cleaning, so both
Yeah.
Ducks and Homesteady are very busy with the spring cleaning aspects. But the thing about the gutter cleaning is the equipment that we have, we don't actually have to go up on ladders.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
And so we have like this giant vacuum that sits on the ground, and then we have these carbon fiber poles that have like a hook on the top, and it has a camera up there. So we have a monitor down here, and so we just clean it, and we can see it all from there. So you don't have some guy hanging off of your roof.
No one wants some guy hanging.
You always get nervous. I mean, you always get nervous about it, and so we can clean it from the ground. It's
That's
pretty
awesome.
slick. Yeah.
Have you seen that video where the guy's playing the accordion? He's hanging off the roof.
No, I haven't seen that. I haven't.
I'll find it for next time. Yeah.
We talk about a lot of these jobs, and a lot of jobs homeowners, maybe think they can do, but time-wise, right? And you guys come in, take care of it. I think about all the things you need to do to get ready to sell your house from a perspective of what buyers want to see, but also financially and banking. There are some things that are recommended that you have to get fixed before you can get finance for a home.
Absolutely. There's a big return on your investment when you're going to sell your home, just by making sure everything is clean, make sure everything's painted, just all those little things that you kind of ignore over the years living in your home, like trim pieces getting a little scuffed up, little drywall repair stuff. Yeah. There's a big return on your investment if you get those things repaired before you list your home. Absolutely.
Yeah, remember the hole in the bathtub?
Oh boy. Now, when you go in people's houses, do you look around?
Yeah, it's a bad habit. I mean, especially on the duck side. Like I'll go into restaurants and I'll go in and I'll look up and I'll look at all the ventilation systems. I'm like, that's really gross. And so it changes the way you look at things. But yeah, it's I'm always looking for, like, I walk into somebody's homes. You know, like I haven't done it to you, Andy, but like walking into somebody's house and I look at the walls. I'm like, oh, that's all scuffed up. That could use a touch.
Wouldn't
up.
be my walls. Those are
absolutely everything's pristine.
Crisply
at the Hawley
painted.
household. Yeah.
You guys took care of the dryer vent, which is, this is a maintenance item that I didn't even really know existed.
Most
until,
people don't.
Until
Safety
you and I
item.
met. Yeah, very and inexpensive. But you guys clean the dryer vent at my house. This is something everyone should get done at least annually.
Yeah, that's what the fire administration recommends annually. And the biggest thing is what people fail to realize is, like, if your clothes aren't drying from one cycle, it's costing you more in energy. And so, there's that annual maintenance of having it clean, but you're also, if you're taking 2-3 loads to dry your clothes, I mean, you could be saving that money just by having that cleaned out. Plus, you don't have to worry about a fire hazard.
Yeah.
And so, we'll clean that out. We'll install maybe a critter guard if you need it, because a lot of people end up with birds making nests in their lines, and that'll clog it up really quickly. And you hate getting that call where you get out there and there's deceased animals inside your lines because you don't have a critter guard, so we do that as well.
Plus, it's allergy season.
Yes.
Getting your home cleaned and getting all of the allergens out of the house. This is a good time of year to do it.
It's a perfect time to do it. I don't know about you guys, but everything started flowering over the last couple weeks, and I started sneezing. I don't remember as a kid having these allergies, but now I'm sneezing every time I'm outside, and so. Every time the door opens up in your house, that stuff's getting inside the house, get pulled into your HVAC system, and we can get in there and get all that removed.
Breathe easier with ducks. And when you guys come in to do an entire home cleaning, what is that process like for the homeowner? What needs to be done? Tell us a little bit about it.
So the great thing about it from the homeowner's perspective is they don't have to do anything. We'll handle everything. And so basically what we do is we have a giant vacuum that we're going to hook up to the trunk lines on the system. We put the entire system under vacuum pressure. We seal off all the vents and openings, and that's to prevent anything from exhausting out of the ductwork and into your home during the cleaning. And of course, we do some preventative things, like my guys are going to wear footies in the house. We're going to put down corner guards. So as we're moving our equipment, we're not going to damage anything or scuff anything up. And then we're going to brush your ductwork while it's under a vacuum. So as we're brushing it, that dirt and debris is getting dislodged and getting pulled out of the system. And so while we're doing that, we're going to take before and after photos that we share with the client before we leave, so that they can see what we removed from the system.
And those before photos are not something that you will see homeowners posting on their Facebook highlight reel whatsoever.
The good news is when we put them on Facebook, it's anonymous.
Yes,
we
totally
don't discuss
anonymous.
What customer or what home that was at. Yeah.
I saw one vent looked like a garbage can.
Yeah, and really, with children in the home, and it's, you really want to provide the cleanest environment, and you guys can do it. And we've had it done here.
For sure.
And made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's interesting. You can feel it. Busy time of year for you. You've got a senior in high school, and days are winding down here. Tell us what that's like for you and the family.
Well, that's pretty exciting. I mean, it's you never. Prepare to have a senior in high school, I guess. It just happens. She's a senior in high school. She's going to graduate. I think she's got like 2 or 3 weeks left. Last night she committed to running track at Spring Arbor University.
Awesome.
So she's going to have her signing next week for that. So she's super stoked about running for that program, and it's really cool. I really like the coaching staff and everybody. A friend of the program, Dan Draper, is one of the coaches out there, and Dan and I coached at Hannibal Horton for years together, and so. He's really excited about having her there. She's really excited about it, and it's college, but it's close enough that if it's a Wednesday night and she wants to come home for dinner, she's she's right there.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to your senior, and
thank you.
Great to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks, Doug.
Doug Warren from Ducks of Mid-Michigan and Homesteady. We wrap up after this.
With 5 local dealers and over 300 vehicles on site, the American One Spring Car Sale is the best way to vehicle shop. Deals are happening from May 17th through the 20th at the Westwood Mall in Jackson. Now through May 31st, we are also choosing 2 people per month to each win 3 loan payments on us. See any American One branch for full promotional details or to get pre-approved today and discover why American One is home of the auto loan experts.
I know pain. The one that starts at your ankles, settling in your back, keeping you from competing. Sydney, 2000. Preparing to compete, my leg wouldn't move. My dream interrupted. The team chiropractor knew exactly what to do. I went from out of the game to in competition in 3 days. Today, I am a chiropractor. Relieving the pain, enhancing performance. Go to beyondthepain.org to find a chiropractor or learn how to become one.
To perform your best, high school athletes and their families can receive a complimentary consultation by visiting docpen.com.
Welcome back to the morning show. It's 4:20, April 20th.
You've said that a lot today.
Well, it's because that's the date, and it was on this very day in 1909.
I told this story last year.
Woodward Avenue in Detroit. You told this story last year?
About the gentleman that invented 420?
No.
Oh, okay. Tell the story.
This is about-
Sorry.
You keep talking about 420. No. 1909, this very day, Woodward Avenue in Detroit made history. It became the first paved road in the world.
What?
Yeah, the first concrete paved road. And it cost $1,600 to pave. Now, there have been other things like wood, ground, granite, brick pavers, asphalt, dirt, clay, but this is the first concrete road in the whole world.
What does that have to do with edible gummies?
Nothing. But
well, that's good news.
It happened right here in Michigan.
I
As
love
it
it.
should, the birthplace of the automobile.
I love it. Love it. It's great. Wonderful. So I'll be gone for a little bit, so hope everyone misses me.
Well, safe travels.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Later today, we have Don Haydock, Eileen Leinhart, students from Lumen Christi who went to Jamaica, Tracy Steerley from Hanover Horton, along with Superintendent John Denny, Brian Akers from Hanover Horton, and their students, the Jazz Bash this weekend. Hanover Horton Day today, this afternoon on the show. Hope to see you at 1 o'clock.